Out of all the philosophers that have existed in the world, some of them became the most influential and some of them became not as influential, but one of the much more influential ones is Socrates. Socrates was a philosopher. He was born in Athens in 470 BCE. Not much is known about his childhood. However, Socrates was a teacher of many inspiring philosophers, and one of his students was actually Plato. Socrates never wrote anything down. It was all up to his students to write down information. Socrates' ideas were mainly about the human experience, knowledge, virtue, and self-examination. He did discuss the good of knowledge and the ignorance of evil, talking about how being ignorant can lead you into becoming a bad person, and how being a good person results in being taught with knowledge. This would result in you becoming a much more rounded individual. Knowledge is the key to life. This would lead him to invent the Socratic method, asking the question of what? What does justice mean? What does it mean to be human? What is life? What is love? Socrates also hated democracy. He believed that democracy would give someone who isn't intelligent enough uncontrollable power over the people of Athens, which could result in chaos. The idea of someone ignorant getting power is very prominent, especially today. According to the people, especially the higher officials of Athens, Socrates corrupted the youth. The young people of Athens began to ask the question of what as well. It drove the older folks mad. However, not only for corrupting the youth, Socrates went against the belief of God. Regardless, the beliefs and influence would have the state of Athens put him on trial to find out if he was guilty or not. Socrates' trial was a major event in Athens. All the people who had position and power were there, as well as many audience members watching, including Plato, one of his students. The entire time, Socrates was just defending his actions and asking why and what questions the entire time. What are laws? What are we doing to make the men good in Athens? Who knows the laws? What is good? The trial would devolve into topic of wickedness, and if people did anything bad, and the people who were engulfed in wickedness would do intentional things to hurt others close to them, or if people wanted to be hurt. This would basically go on for a while, and this was a whole back and forth. Then, I'm pretty sure that the jury got tired and said, you know what, we're switching over to something. So the state started to accuse him of not believing in God, and this being the sole reason why he was corrupting the youth. Some people on the jury would suggest he should just be fined and that he should be let go, but Socrates said no, and that he would rather be put to death than to submit. Before he was officially put to death, he would give a speak about how wickedness is a worse fate than death. Socrates was unfortunately sent to death. The state ruled out that was the most logical decision, and he was killed just for being a philosopher. Socrates would influence Western philosophy with the Socratic method, breaking down the why and whats of everything. We also have the question on why people choose knowledge over ignorance, and vice versa. Socrates left us with a lot of questions that still haven't been answered. We could find a deeper meaning in a lot of things, like everyday items, like an Oreo. An Oreo has 2 black cookie parts with white cream in the middle. What do they represent? Is it the good of knowledge sandwiched between the evil of ignorance? Darkness without light is an abyss. Light without darkness is blinding. You cannot have a coin with one side. Yo, Socrates, it's a fucking cookie!